This just in, we have some more developments on the Deshaun Watson trade front. The Falcons reportedly emerging as another candidate to acquire the Texans quarterback. Watson does have some links to the Falcons. He grew up near the team's practice facility as a ball boy, developed a relationship with the family of owner Arthur Blank. So the Falcons would join the Saints and Panthers in that NFC South division as potential suitors, along with the Cleveland Browns, reportedly. Let's get the latest here from our insider, Jonathan Jones. JJ, are the Falcons really a player here?
That's what everyone is really trying to figure out, Chris, is just how real is this Falcons interest. Reportedly, Deshaun Watson is set to meet with the Falcons on Wednesday. According to teams that I have spoken with, my reporting, a decision was going to come by Wednesday. And so I think that deadline is still intact. But how serious are the Atlanta Falcons? Could they actually acquire Deshaun Watson? Well, it would very clearly be an upgrade over the aging Matt Ryan. He is very familiar with the Atlanta Falcons organization, having grown up in Gainesville, Georgia, which is right beside the Atlanta Falcons practice facility in Flowery Branch, Georgia, about an hour or so north of Atlanta. But here's the issue, Chris. How would the Falcons actually acquire Deshaun Watson and field a competitive team in 2022 and beyond? They just restructured Matt Ryan's contract, which may make a trade more palatable from a dead cap situation, but it would be very, very difficult to have Matt Ryan or even trade him with the dead money, bring on Deshaun Watson with a $35 million cap hit, and then still field a competitive football team. So what people are trying to figure out around the league is, are the Falcons now getting introduced to this dance to drive up the price for the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers? Of course, it would be within the Falcons' best interest to hurt their direct competition, being the Saints and the Panthers in the NFC South. So all of that has to be figured out. It's very quiet in Atlanta right now ever since that ESPN report came out about an hour ago. So everyone's just trying to navigate just how real is this interest in Deshaun Watson out of Atlanta.
So what are the Texans right now needing and wanting in return for Deshaun Watson?
Picks. Nick Caserio wants picks. And every team that is involved in this has to give the Houston Texans at least 3 first-round picks or something that equates to that, along with something else, whether that's a good young defensive player on the fringe of a Pro Bowl, something like that is what the Houston Texans are certainly looking for. They're going to be eating some dead money here with Deshaun Watson. They paid him not to play this past season, but the deal is going to get done, I very much believe, by tomorrow, because the Texans want these picks. They have a golden ticket in Deshaun Watson, a mid-20s franchise quarterback already on his second contract. So they need the assets there to get into their true rebuild. They started that last season. They need to get it this year. They're not going into year 3 of a rebuild. So it is going to happen. That's what the Texans want. Here's the thing, though. The Texans don't really have all of that leverage because Deshaun Watson has a no-trade clause. So he's getting permission to speak with these teams. Reportedly, of course, the Falcons. We can confirm that the Carolina Panthers, the New Orleans Saints he met with yesterday, the Cleveland Browns he's scheduled to meet with today. There's a report floating out there the Niners are interested. I'm told by 3 sources that is not true. The Niners are not interested. But the Niners couldn't possibly be interested because they don't have picks to give the Houston Texans. And so where Deshaun Watson ultimately wants to go to is where he will go to. He will then waive his no-trade clause, and then that team will then engage with the Houston Texans with the trade offer that's very likely already on the table. Maybe some small tweaks are done, and then the deal will be executed rather quickly.
So, JJ, who would you say right now is the front runner? If this thing's going to get done potentially within the next 24 hours, who is leading in the clubhouse right now?
Yeah, it's a fair question. I appreciate the question. I don't know. I know that because speaking with some of these teams, they all feel good, right? You get to this Final Four you feel good about your chances. But I know with the introduction of the Atlanta Falcons, folks are kind of looking around like, hold on, is this real? So, I know that there are reports out there that the Saints have plenty to offer, and frankly, they do. We have Teron Armstead, who's still dangling out there as a potential free agent, may sign an extension with the New Orleans Saints if Deshaun Watson winds up there and he has a relationship with Michael Thomas. They share the same agent. You look at the Cleveland Browns. If you're talking about the best coach, defense, offensive line combination, it's probably the Cleveland Browns. Those are the 3 bullet points of criteria that I've been talking about with Deshaun Watson. And, of course, they just got Amari Cooper there as well. And then you look at the Carolina Panthers. Not a lot of stability when you project into the future with the head coach in Matt Rule. The offensive line needs to undergo a makeover, and that has started here in free agency. Defense looks good. Is that going to continue in this upcoming season? But there is him being close to home. And then, of course, the Atlanta Falcons, where the trade mechanics of it with Matt Ryan and that restructured deal doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you want to be with the most competitive team in 2022. So, yeah, the teams that are involved feel good about it because they are involved right now. But who is a leading candidate? It's hard to say at this moment.
All right, that's Jonathan Jones, our NFL insider. The headline there is it might not make sense for the Falcons. They might not be able to get it done. They might just be doing this to try to drive up the price for division rivals. And the 49ers are not involved at this point. JJ, thank you so much. Pick Six Podcast is where it's at NFL-wise, your daily NFL fix with Will Brinson. You can download it and subscribe wherever you like to get your audio.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.